I'm Izzy, and this is Dizzy Quilts and Sews. Welcome to episode 13 of #Friday Sews. First and foremost, a big thank you to Jen from Today in Jen's Sewing Room for creating the hashtag. And don't forget that you can find a bunch of Friday Sews videos on YouTube by searching for #Friday Sews in the search bar. Before I jump right into what's been happening into the sewing room and into my life recently, what I'm wearing. So I'm wearing my latest Rhapsody blouse by Love Notions in a beautiful floral rayon by Rainbow Fabrics in the UK. All right, so I've been spending quite a bit of time in the sewing room this week, and I managed to have two finished items to share with you today. So the first one is my beautiful mini quilts. So basically these are the table toppers that are going to go on my bedroom furniture. I completed all of the quilts, oh my goodness, earlier this week. I did put up, because I made a video series on the making of these mini quilts, and I put up part 3, so the final episode of that mini series up on YouTube on Sunday just passed. So, and I'll link it up here somewhere on the screen if you want to have a look at that. But then I'd only finished one of them for the video, so I completed the rest of them Monday night. And I'm so happy with them. So happy with them. I kept the quilting super simple with the straight lines. It's all basically the same block. I used the Ella quilt pattern by Kitchen Table Quilting for putting this together. So this is the medium-sized one. I have a long one for my dresser, and then I have 2 mini ones, so a single block to go on top of our night tables. So I'm super happy that they are finished, and now that I've shared them with you all, they're going up in the bedroom first thing after I finish filming this, so that we can enjoy them up there. The second thing I finished wasn't really a finish because I finished that one last week, but I made a belt for my Lido dress that I talked about, I don't know, maybe a couple of weeks ago. I wasn't crazy about how it looked on me. It just felt like it was hanging from me. The fabric just didn't have enough drape, I feel, for that kind of dress. And so I made myself a belt, and I like it a lot better. So I did order myself some D-rings off of Amazon so that I can turn this belt into a real belt. But for now, I can just tie it up in a knot. And it's very nice and very comfortable. And it's really not as short as I thought it was going to turn. When I first talked about making a belt, I thought maybe I'd need to add like a ruffle or some kind of border at the hem to lengthen it a little bit if I was going to cinch it in. But in the end, I think the length is good. So yeah, I'm very pleased, and I have a new dress in my closet. I also posted a picture of the dress on Instagram for the t-shirts for summer 22 challenge. I think that's what it is. If it's not, I'll put it up on the screen anyways. So yeah, and that's run by Sew Joey on Instagram. So I was super happy I was able to finish at least one thing and enter the challenge. I don't know that I'm going to be able to, like, I don't have any plans to make any additional t-shirts this month. So that will probably be my one and only entry. But yeah, I'm very pleased with my new dress. As far as the projects I have in progress, so I've got a couple. The first one is I started working on my collaboration with Becky from Go So Beautiful. So I've cut my fabric and I'm ready to get started with the sewing. I was hoping I'd get the sewing done this week, but between the mini quilts and making the belt and work and everything, it just didn't happen. So I think first thing when I get back from our weekend away, I'm gonna get sewing that project. I'm really excited about that collaboration. I think it's gonna be a lot of fun. So that's number one priority. Number two is a hoodie for Dougie. So I have my fabric washed and pressed. I've printed the pattern. I'm using the Love Notions, I think it's called the North Star hoodie. I've got my zipper, so I'm ready to go. And I'm going to take that with me when we go to the cottage this weekend. Because although I can't sew at the cottage, I can cut stuff up or cut fabric up. So I'm going to cut up the hoodie for Dougie, get that all ready. And as soon as my number one priority is finished, the hoodie for Dougie is next. And then number three, I really want to get going on my navy slow pants. And I talk about that in my June plans video. So I'm going to make myself another pair of slow pants in a gorgeous navy French terry. Yeah, so that's going to be number three. Now, I may not be able to get all of that done next week. But after the 23rd, I'm on vacation for a week. So I'm fairly confident all of those are going to happen while I'm away, if they're not all done by the end of next week. In terms of life, well, not much has been happening, to be honest. It's just been work. A little bit of time spent in the sewing room. Nothing very exciting. I do have a week off coming up, like I just said, at the end of June. No big plans. I really just need some time away from my computer, away from work. I need to sleep and just chill. So hopefully we're going to spend a few days at the cottage, and I'll be able to spend some time in the sewing room. So that's the plan, at least. There are 2 holidays, and I usually take that week off. So on the 24th of June, it's a holiday here in Quebec. And then on July 1st is Canada Day. So between those 2 holidays, I tend to want to take the days in between off as a vacation week. And that way it costs me, like, my gosh, 4 vacation days, and I'm off for 10 days. So it's pretty awesome. So yeah, so no big plans except just relax and chill. I need it desperately. I'm very tired, and I feel like I'm rambling in this video, and that's what I tend to do when I'm tired. It's been a rough week. So yeah, so that's pretty much it for life. Yeah, pretty boring. Now, every week, and I didn't know this until recently, but every week, Jen posts a question or a talking point for the Friday Sews videos. And this week, the question is, what is your favorite fabric store, either online or brick and mortar? So I love that question because I'm kind of hoping you guys will leave me some comments and tell me about your favorite fabric shop. I love to discover new shops. So my favorite, so in terms of apparel fabric, so for garments, I have Blackbird Fabrics here in Canada, very high quality, mostly woven fabric. They have great rayons or viscoses. They have great linen. And in the fall, winter, they do get some really awesome denim. So Blackbird Fabric is one of my favorites. I also love the Fabric Snob, also in Canada. They're amazing for knit fabric. Very, very high quality cotton jerseys, French terries, some more delicate like bamboo, rayon jerseys, that kind of thing. Really, really great for knit fabrics. For Now, outside Canada, those are my main two fabric shops in Canada. I order from them all the time. Love them. I also recently started ordering fabrics from Beyond the Pink Door. That's based in Ireland. It's a very small fabric shop. It's a mother-daughter team. Andrea hosts live videos here on YouTube every Sunday night where she shares all of the new arrivals in the shop, and they have an amazing subscription box. So I really, really like Beyond the Pink Door. Her fabrics are amazing. And I mean, the shipping is not cheap, but the conversion between the euro and the Canadian dollar is not that bad. And depending on how much you spend, there's no duty to pay when it gets to Canada. So I've placed a couple of orders with Beyond the Pink Door now. Never disappointed. It's, yeah, a great little shop. So those, I would say, are my top 3 for apparel fabrics. I don't tend to order fabrics from the US. The conversion rate, the shipping, the duties I have to pay when it gets here just makes it so it's just too much money. I'd rather spend most of the money I'm going to spend on fabric as opposed to shipping or duties. So I can't recommend any US shops. I never ever order from US shops anymore. Now, I also quilt, as most of you know, and I have 2 shops in Canada that I order either fabrics from or Aurifil thread, which is my favorite thread for quilting. So the first one is right here in Montreal. The name of the company is Craft the Ville, and Stacy, who runs it, is an amazing, amazing lady. Her and I used to be guild mates when I was a member of the Montreal Modern Quilt Guild. So Craft the Ville, amazing little shop. And my second one is Mad About Patchwork. It's located near Ottawa, so not very far from here. Mad About Patchwork has a brick and mortar shop as well as an online shop. And they have, again, very high quality quilting fabrics. They also have notions for quilting, so like batting, rotary cutters, all of that good stuff. And they also recently started selling sewing machines. I think they're a Bernina dealer, but I could be wrong. But I know they're a machine dealer now as well. So those are my favorite shops. I do shop other places, obviously, but those are definitely my favorite ones and the ones that I return to over and over and over again. And yeah, they're the first place I go to when I have something in mind or I need something. So again, I would love it if you would leave me your favorite shops in the comments, and especially if they're Canadian. I'd love to encourage local businesses, obviously. So yeah, leave them down below. All right, so that's pretty much it for me this week. A quick one, I would say. Thank you for stopping by. Please leave me a like if you like the video and consider subscribing to the channel. I would love that. Thanks again, and I will see you soon.